You deserve a miracle, a message just for you. There are moments in life when you pause almost without realizing it, and something inside you whispers, "This can't be everything. There must be something more, something waiting for me." That whisper is not random. That's the voice of God, the signal that the divine realm has not forgotten you. And today, I want to tell you directly, you deserve a miracle. Not tomorrow, not one day in the distant future, but today. And this message is for you, specifically for you. Think about it. The world is full of noise. People talk, shout, and argue, but very few words ever reach your heart. Yet here you are, listening to this message, and something deep inside is already awake. That's no coincidence. That's alignment. That's proof that heaven itself selected this exact moment to remind you of who you are, what you're worth, and what is about to unfold in your life. We all face storms. Maybe right now you feel like you're carrying weight on your shoulders, responsibilities that drain your strength, or memories of disappointments that make you question whether blessings are really meant for you. But let me affirm something powerful. The fact that you are here, breathing, alive, and listening is evidence that heaven has already stamped approval on your existence. You were not made to survive in scarcity. You were designed to shine, to expand, and to witness miracles that rewrite the script of your story. Pause for a second and imagine. What if right now, behind the scenes of your daily challenges, there is a miracle forming, waiting for the perfect second to break into your life? A phone call that changes everything. An opportunity that you never saw coming. A healing that restores not only your body but also your spirit. Do you realize that miracles rarely announce themselves in advance? They arrive in the ordinary, and suddenly, the ordinary becomes extraordinary. This message is not about blind hope. This is about truth. History is full of people who were at their breaking point, forgotten, invisible, rejected, until heaven intervened. Think of Joseph in prison, forgotten by men but remembered by God. Think of Hannah, crying bitter tears, until the heavens answered her prayer. Think of the countless individuals who thought their lives were sealed in defeat, only to rise into victories no one could have predicted. If it happened for them, it can happen for you. Because heaven has not run out of miracles. God has not closed the doors of blessing. The river is still flowing. Now, here's the key. A miracle is not always fireworks in the sky. Sometimes it's the quiet shift of perspective, the strength to get up one more day, the sudden peace in your chest when you thought anxiety would consume you. Sometimes the miracle is the courage to let go of something that has been poisoning your soul, or the clarity to see a new path opening right in front of you. Do not underestimate the subtle ways heaven speaks. You deserve a miracle because you are not here by accident. Your birth was intentional. Your journey, even with all its scars, has been shaping you for something greater. Every tear you've shed has watered the ground of a future blessing. Every setback has been preparation for a comeback that will shock even those who doubted you. Your life is not random, it is strategic, and the divine plan is still unfolding. Let me say it again because your heart needs to hear it. You deserve a miracle. Not because of perfection, not because of achievements, but because you are a child of the eternal. Because heaven does not measure worth by failures, but by identity. You are loved, you are chosen, and you are not forgotten. Maybe you're asking yourself right now, but why hasn't it happened yet? Why am I still waiting? Why do I feel stuck while others are moving forward? That question itself is part of the process. Waiting is not punishment, it's positioning. Just as seeds remain hidden underground before they break through the soil, your miracle has been germinating beneath the surface. The fact that you don't see it yet does not mean it isn't real. It means heaven is aligning circumstances, timing, and even people to ensure that when it arrives, nothing and no one can stop it. You might look back on your past and think of the mistakes, the broken promises, the missed opportunities. But let me shift your focus. Your past is not a prison. It's a classroom. Every wrong turn has carried lessons that now empower you. Every disappointment has stripped away illusions and taught you resilience. And every closed door has been heaven's way of redirecting you to something far better. Don't let regret chain you. You are not your failures. You are not your pain. You are not the sum of what went wrong. You are the evidence that survival can turn into testimony. And here's something even deeper. Miracles are not just about you. When heaven blesses you, it creates ripples that touch others. Your healing will inspire someone else to believe in theirs. Your breakthrough will open paths for those who come after you. Your miracle will not be isolated, it will be multiplied. That's why the delay is never denial. Heaven knows that the timing of your miracle has to align not just with your life, but with the lives of everyone who will be impacted through you. So today, release the weight of doubt. Lay down the fear that whispers, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I missed my chance. Those are lies, designed to disconnect you from the truth. The truth is this: you deserve a miracle. You are standing on the edge of transformation, and this message is the confirmation your soul has been craving. Let's go deeper. Close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. Imagine light surrounding you. Warm, radiant, unshakable. Imagine every heavy burden lifting off your shoulders, every wound being washed by waves of healing, every dark thought being replaced by peace. Feel it. That's not imagination alone. That's the presence of heaven, reminding you that miracles begin in the unseen. Before you see it with your eyes, you must accept it in your spirit. This is your moment, this is your confirmation. Not tomorrow, not next year, not after you fix everything. Now. Your miracle is not waiting for you to become flawless. It is waiting for you to believe. And today, heaven is telling you, believe again, trust again, hope again. Because your story is not over, and the next chapter carries the title of Breakthrough. So let me say it once more, crystal clear, so it echoes in your heart. You deserve a miracle, and this message is just for you. There are people who walk through life convinced that miracles are for others, never for them. They see stories of breakthroughs, hear testimonies, witness blessings, and quietly think, that's beautiful, but it will never happen to me. Maybe that's you. Maybe you've convinced yourself that you're too ordinary, too broken, too far gone. But here's the unshakable truth. Heaven has no favorites. The same God who lifts one person from the ashes is the same God who sees you right now. He doesn't skip over you. He doesn't pass by your address. He knows your name, your pain, your hidden battles, and still declares, you deserve a miracle. Look back at your life. How many times have you thought you couldn't make it, but somehow you did? How many nights did you cry yourself to sleep, yet the morning still came? How many moments did you almost give up, but a small spark inside kept you standing? Those weren't coincidences. Those were divine interventions in disguise. You've already walked through miracles, even if you didn't label them as such. The fact that you're still here is proof that heaven hasn't finished with you. A miracle isn't always about what you receive. Sometimes it's about what you become. The strongest versions of yourself are forged in fire. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is purified in heat. And your life has been no different. Every pressure you've felt, every season of heat, every test of endurance, it has not been random suffering. It has been refinement. And now the very pain you thought would break you is the soil where your miracle is about to grow. Think of a seed buried in darkness. To the human eye, it looks like nothing is happening. Days pass, weeks pass. The soil looks the same. But under the surface, a process is at work. Roots are forming, life is stirring, momentum is building. And then, at the appointed time, the seed breaks through the ground, unstoppable, undeniable. That's your life. That's your season. What has been hidden is about to break through. What has been silent is about to sing. Your miracle is in motion. But let me be real. Miracles often require courage. They ask you to step out of comfort zones, to walk on water when logic says you'll sink, to lift your eyes when everything around you screams, stay down. You can't experience a miracle if you cling to fear. Fear will always whisper the reasons why it's impossible. Faith only needs one reason, because God said so. And right now, faith is calling you to rise. You might be facing a mountain: debt, sickness, broken relationships, loneliness, or the weight of uncertainty about the future. And maybe your first instinct is to shrink back, to say, it's too big. I can't climb this. But listen closely. The size of your mountain does not intimidate heaven. The same hand that carved valleys and lifted peaks can move what stands in your way. Your miracle doesn't depend on how strong you are, but on how willing you are to believe. Belief is powerful. Not just a mental thought, but a deep conviction that rewrites reality. When you believe, you shift the atmosphere around you. You create space for heaven to invade. That's why the enemy of your soul always attacks your faith. He knows if he can steal your belief, he can block your blessing. But today we reclaim what is yours. We declare that doubt has no authority over your destiny. Faith rises, hope breathes again, and your miracle steps closer. Let us go deeper into this truth. You don't have to beg for what has already been promised. Too many people approach heaven like beggars at a closed door, not realizing the door has already been unlocked. You don't need to convince God to bless you. You need to convince yourself to receive it. The miracle is not about God's willingness, it's about your readiness. And today, you are being made ready. Your life is a canvas. Every scar is a brushstroke. Every triumph is a color. Every heartbreak is a shadow that makes the light shine brighter. And when heaven looks at your canvas, it doesn't see failure. It sees masterpiece. A masterpiece is not defined by one corner of the painting, but by the whole picture. And right now, even if all you see are fragments, heaven sees completion. The miracle is already embedded in the design. Take another breath. Feel it. The shift, the weightlifting, the hope stirring. This is more than words, this is impartation. Heaven is breathing life into you right now. Angels are aligning, doors are unlocking, chains are loosening. You are not just listening, you are participating in your own breakthrough. The miracle is not coming from the outside in, it is rising from the inside out. And let me remind you, miracles don't have expiration dates. Maybe you've been told, it's too late, your time has passed, you should have moved years ago. But heaven doesn't operate on human timelines. The God who made time is not limited by it. If he says it's your season, then nothing can disqualify you. Not age, not background, not mistakes, not delays. Your miracle has been preserved for you, and no one else can claim it. So what do you do now? You open your hands, you surrender the fear, the doubt, the control, and you say, I am ready, I receive it, I deserve this miracle. That declaration is powerful. It shifts you from waiting passively to receiving actively. It turns your heart into fertile ground where the seeds of breakthrough can sprout. And the moment you believe, heaven begins to accelerate what has been delayed. Let this truth sink deep. You are not chasing a miracle. The miracle is chasing you. Blessings have been following your steps, even when you felt lost. Breakthrough has been written into your story from the beginning. And now, you stand at the threshold of seeing it unfold. So once again, let me speak it over you with clarity and conviction. You deserve a miracle. And this message is for you, now, in this exact moment. Miracles are not limited to the pages of ancient texts. They are alive, active, and moving in the present moment. Yet the greatest tragedy is that so many people stop expecting them. They settle for survival instead of breakthrough. They silence the childlike wonder that once believed the impossible. But today I'm here to reawaken that part of you. The part that still dares to dream. The part that still believes that heaven has something extraordinary with your name on it. When you stop expecting miracles, your vision narrows. You begin to see only obstacles, only barriers, only reasons why things won't work. But when you realign your heart to expect the miraculous, your eyes open to possibilities. The same street you've walked 1,000 times can suddenly become the place where divine encounters unfold. The same job that feels monotonous can become the platform where a new door opens. The same relationships that felt broken can become channels of healing and reconciliation. Expectation is the soil where miracles grow. And let's get real. Expectation doesn't mean ignoring reality. You're not pretending the bills aren't piling up, or the diagnosis isn't heavy, or the loneliness isn't real. Expectation means looking at reality and declaring, this is not the end. This is not all there is. Something greater is on the way. Faith doesn't deny facts, it overrides them. And when faith overrides, miracles manifest. Think of the widow who had only a little oil left. To human eyes, that was the end. To divine eyes, that was the beginning. Think of the man lying by the pool for 38 years, waiting for healing. To others, he was forgotten. To heaven, he was one divine word away from transformation. Think of your own life. How many times did you think a chapter was over, only to discover that it was the setup for a new story? Expectation positions you. It makes you alert. It trains your spirit to recognize the subtle signs of heaven's movement, because miracles rarely arrive wrapped in neon lights. They come in whispers, nudges, sudden shifts. They come disguised in ordinary moments that turn extraordinary because you dared to expect. Now let's dive into something powerful. Transformation. Every miracle carries transformation at its core. It's never just about what changes around you. It's about what changes within you. Healing is more than the absence of sickness. It's the presence of wholeness. Provision is more than money in your hands. It's peace in your heart knowing you are sustained. Breakthrough is more than doors opening. It's courage rising so you can walk through them. Transformation is the signature of a true miracle. And that's why heaven isn't just handing you quick fixes. Heaven is shaping you into someone who can carry the blessing, not just touch it temporarily. Because what good is a miracle if it fades tomorrow? Your miracle is being designed to last, to anchor you, to build testimony, to echo in the lives of others. So don't despise the process. You may feel like you're in the waiting room of heaven, surrounded by silence. But silence is not absence. Silence is often preparation. The seed doesn't complain about the darkness. It allows itself to be broken so new life can emerge. In the same way, the silence you've endured has been breaking old patterns, breaking old fears, breaking old doubts, so that when the miracle arrives, you're not the same person you were before. You're ready. Let me speak into your future. You are stepping into a chapter where resilience becomes reward, where scars become testimonies, where your nights of tears are traded for mornings of joy. The transformation is not coming, it has already begun. Even now, your perspective is shifting, your faith is igniting, your heart is softening. That's a miracle in itself. And here's another truth. Miracles are contagious. When one person receives, it sparks belief in others. That's why you're listening to this right now. Because your miracle is not just for you, it's for the countless lives you'll touch. Think about it. How many people are watching you, even silently, even from a distance? How many hearts will be encouraged when they see your breakthrough? You have no idea how wide the ripple will spread. Your miracle will not end with you, it will multiply through you. So lift your head. Straighten your shoulders. Don't carry yourself as though you're waiting for defeat. Carry yourself as though you are destined for divine intervention. Because you are. Heaven doesn't script tragedies for its children. Heaven writes redemption, restoration, renewal. And your page is being written even now. Let me tell you this. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. The delay you've endured has only sharpened the glory of what's coming. Some blessings arrive early, and they fade quickly. But the blessings that take time are the ones built to last. Your miracle is in that category. Tailored, measured, preserved, prepared, and about to be delivered. You might not see the how. You might not have the details, but that's not your role. Your role is to trust, to keep expecting, to keep believing, to keep declaring, I deserve a miracle. And when you do, you align your voice with heaven's voice. And agreement with heaven always produces results. So as you listen, let these words carve themselves into your soul. Your miracle is closer than you think. It's nearer than you realize. It's more possible than your fears suggest. Don't give up now. Don't walk away. Don't silence your expectation. You've come too far. You've endured too much. And heaven has invested too deeply in you to let you fall short now. This is your confirmation. This is your sign. This is your moment to believe again. You deserve a miracle. And this message is just for you. Practical faith is not theory. It is movement. It is decision. It is daily alignment with what heaven has already spoken over you. And this is where most people miss it. They wait for a miracle to fall out of the sky, but they never shift their position to receive it. A farmer does not just sit on the field, he tills the soil, plants the seed, and waters it. Expectation must be matched with action. So here's where your application begins. Stop rehearsing the pain. Stop repeating the story of defeat. Every time you replay the failure, you reinforce the wound. Today, you choose a new narrative. You choose to speak life. You choose to declare promise. You choose to embody faith in every breath. Let me make it simple. When you wake tomorrow, instead of saying, "Here comes another day of struggle," you say, "Here comes another day where my miracle can arrive." That single shift in language creates an opening in your spirit. Words create worlds, and your words will open the world of breakthrough around you. Second, take a step. Miracles multiply in motion. If you've been paralyzed in fear, take a small action today. Make the call. Write the application. Start the conversation. Open the Bible again. Lift your hands again. Step creates momentum, and momentum attracts miracles. Third, guard your environment. You cannot expect heaven's download while surrounding yourself with constant negativity. Protect your atmosphere like it's sacred, because it is. The voices you allow shape your vision. If people around you only reinforce defeat, it's time to step back and guard your miracle space. And here is your commitment moment. Will you step out of survival mode and into miracle expectation? Will you commit, not someday, not eventually, but today, to align your actions with your belief? I want you to answer right now. Are you ready to act like someone who deserves a miracle? Because the truth is, heaven is already leaning toward you. You are not convincing God to bless you. You are convincing your own heart to receive what He already prepared. The table is set. The invitation is written. The door is open. Your role is to walk in. Do not underestimate the ripple effect of one small decision today. That phone call could reconnect you with destiny. That prayer could shift your entire lineage. That act of forgiveness could release years of bitterness. That seed of generosity could unlock an unexpected harvest. Tiny keys open massive doors. Your obedience is the key that will open the door to your miracle. Now listen carefully. Every excuse that rises in your mind, "I don't have enough faith, I don't have enough resources, I don't have enough strength," is being dismantled right now. You don't need perfection to see a miracle. You need surrender. You need trust. You need willingness. Miracles are not earned, they are received. And your posture of surrender positions you in the flow of divine grace. And that's why I tell you with absolute authority, you are not disqualified. Your mistakes did not cancel your miracle. Your delays did not erase your destiny. Your doubts did not disqualify your promise. Heaven still calls your name. Heaven still declares, you deserve a miracle. So breathe this in. Anchor it in your heart. Refuse to let this be just another inspiring word you forget tomorrow. Write it down. Declare it daily. Share it boldly. Because when you steward revelation, revelation multiplies. And now I leave you with this final word. Your miracle is here. Not next year. Not in some distant season. Here. Now. Today. Open your hands. Open your heart. Believe again. Step again. Love again. Hope again. Because heaven has already chosen you and nothing can cancel what heaven has chosen. If this revelation touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself for another second. Like this video. Comment with the word miracle to mark your faith. Share it with your friends, family, and even in your WhatsApp groups. And make sure to follow this channel so you don't miss the next messages that strengthen your faith and renew your hope. If you wish to support this mission, do it now. Our support email is in the description. Your immediate contribution keeps this mission alive and allows these words of hope to reach the people who need them the most today. If you face difficulties making a donation, ask a family member or trusted friend to help you. Don't let technology stop you. By supporting, you become a living part of this movement of love and hope. Every gift is a seed of blessing. If it is not planted today, it may be lost forever. Every offering is received with gratitude and directed exclusively toward creating new videos, that inspire and transform lives. We are profoundly grateful. Your generosity keeps this mission alive and allows us to reach and inspire more hearts. Act now. Be the spark that ignites hope in others. Together we multiply blessings in a fragile world. Thank you for being part of this chain of transformation.